Hello, everybody. It's Brooke with the Junk Parlor. I'm doing something a little bit different today, so we are going to see how it works and test it out. So, in my coaching group, Staging Your Antique Shop, what I challenged them with for the month of May, which was probably bad timing on my part because I think a lot of them have kids graduating and, track season's finishing up, baseball starting. May is probably a busy time to be challenging them with something like this, but I'm going to participate in the challenge too. And that is to go live for 30 days. Um, if you have a business and you would like to take the challenge as well, I think that would be great. My suggestion is to write down your numbers today. And then after you go live 30 days, see how things go, because there's nothing as good of growing your business as going live. One thing that I'm doing and testing out, which I would love a little bit of feedback, because one, I'm trying this on my phone, and two, I am in StreamYard, which is a program where you can go live on multiple platforms. So I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on Facebook right now. I'm hunkered down here in the basement. I don't know if you can hear, but Bella's going crazy. So we have construction right outside our house. And Bella is the kind of dog that is like psychotic and always barking and going crazy. She does pretty good if I'm up there and always feeding her treats. I did lay out packages for the postman, although it might be too early for him, and I do have a customer picking something up. She kind of has that "I'm going to kill you" sound, which is a little more intense than she's had with the construction guys. But sidetrack. So I'm using StreamYard, and I just want to see where the comments are, how all of that stuff works. So if you are watching on YouTube or Facebook, if you would leave me a comment, just say hi, where are you watching from? And then what platform you are watching from, that would be wonderful, because I just want to see what it looks like on my phone. Like right now, I'm not seeing where comments would differentiate between Facebook and Instagram. So I'm just going to tell you, we're going to do it kind of like if you watch Coffee and Talk with Brooke and Hillary. We get together on Thursdays at 6:30 in the morning on Instagram. So we'll be on my feed, her feed, and just go back and forth. This week we will be on her feed, although Debbie said it's working good. And it's showing me a little F. Good, because this is a learning experience for Brooke because I have not used StreamYard. Judy is watching. It's showing me now. So, okay. So I'm seeing how that part is working. So we do Coffee Talk Thursday, 6:30 a.m. on Instagram. Might not do it this Thursday because I will be going to the Watch Your Flea Market, and I would have taken you live with me anyway, but because we will be doing this challenge, I'm going to take you live on Thursday, I think is when I'm going to go, and kind of show you what Watch Your Flea Market is like. I have a few videos on YouTube of past Watch Your Flea Markets if you want to watch those. And then in addition to going live, I will definitely be recording some to make a video all about Watch Your Flea Market. I am so hopeful that the weather's going to be good. If it had been, was it yesterday? Yeah, on Sunday, it was miserable here in the Des Moines area. So it was like probably 35-mile-an-hour wind, at least wind gusts. And then it kind of rained a little bit and it was just very cold. I'm going to say low 40s plus the wind. OMG. So fingers crossed that we do not have to deal with that this weekend. But for those of you who have gone to Watch Your Flea Market before, I know a lot of my dealer friends set up, and it is hands down always the worst weather. Like, it can be beautiful before the weekend, it can be beautiful after the weekend, but if there's a tornado, a thunderstorm, rain, crazy cold, crazy hot, it's going to happen on Watch Here weekend. A funny thing that happened, I think it was last year, maybe it's been 2 years now. They got so much rain because it's at the fairgrounds. I don't even know what county Watch Here is, but it was at the fair. It's at the fairgrounds, and there were people who had, I think, canoes for sale, and they got in their canoes and were going around with those. Literally they were in them, but they weren't going around the whole flea market. But still, they could paddle. That's how much water they got. Poor people who set up at Watch Here. I've only set up once or twice there, and that's probably why I do not like setting up at outside shows. Today on the agenda for Brooke, I already worked out. I've got chicken in the crock pot. I've done the dishes. I cleaned the counters, all the fun stuff. I got this StreamYard thing set up right now on the floor, which I can turn the camera around. I think that will be another thing that I need to test and see if I can turn my camera around. Nope, I can turn it off. So I guess that's something that I might have to investigate a little bit, being able to flip my camera. This stuff is all of the stuff that I have piled for my pop-up Facebook sale, which is happening this Sunday, May 7th at 7 p.m. And it will be on both Facebook and YouTube. I have not done a sale since before Christmas. Since we've moved to Ankeny, I have really not done sales because considering I did 2 a week for like 3 years, it's very weird to not go live selling stuff all of the time. I'm not going to lie. I miss out on the money, but I do, like that freedom, I guess. So make sure you tell your friends, make sure you set your calendar, your phone alarm, whatever it is you need to do, your Alexa, that Sunday at 7 p.m. I will have a sale. I have stuff all piled and priced. I have a few more things that I want to get priced for this sale. Used to, my sales would always be like an hour, 45 minutes long. I would normally cut them off right then. But this one, we're just going to go until we have gone through everything. And then I might go back over some things. So Matt's going to help me because the little kitchenette here in our basement is not like I used to have in my shop in Centerville. And so he's going to try and help rotate merchandise so we can keep going. What else was I going to tell you? Just that I'll be going live and doing it like coffee talk. So it might not be a planned like DIY project, which there's lots of those on YouTube that you can search and find. One of the most recent ones, I do go out every Thursday thrifting, but I'll be at the flea market this week. But one of my recent videos, who noticed how weird the paint is in my background? So the blue here is ombre gray, and that is what I did in my stairway going from the basement to the main floor. And I also did it on another feature wall down here. And then I call this camel color. We're painting over the camel color. So this is pretty much, well, I guess I got 2 little walls. This one's a big wall, but I got a little wall that I need to paint. So this color is Edgecomb gray. That's what I painted upstairs in the rest of the house. I just decided it was a no-brainer. I already like those colors. So that's just what I went ahead and got. But I didn't paint this wall because I have a cabinet hanging I need to take down. These little cubbies that I'm going to, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and sell. And then I have the people who lived here before us had a TV mounted in the little kitchenette, and they left the remote, but the remote is all rusty crusty. And so it doesn't work. And there is a button on the bottom of the TV because that's the problem with these new TVs. There's no buttons on them. So if you don't have a remote, you are in trouble. And a funny story about a remote. Matt and I at the Centerville house, we bought a TV for out on the back deck. We bought a cover for it. But then I don't know if we bought 2 covers. Something happened with the darn covers. So we ended up taking them back. Or maybe the TV broke first. We had problems with that TV. So anyway, I went ahead and I returned the cover. And we had it on the TV, and there's a little pocket for the remote to go into. And guess what? I shipped back when I returned the TV cover. Yep. I returned the remote. Matt's like, I can't believe you didn't feel it. And I even folded it and I had it all nice and crisp and, folded nicely so it could fit in the package to ship it back. I did not feel that remote at all whatsoever. And even though you can buy the universal remotes, we could not get it to do certain things. My son said with this one, what we should do is get a Roku stick or whatever, but I have like no knowledge base for that. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. We might let him take it with him, even though he already has a TV, or we might try it outside this summer and just kind of see what we think. But that is going to get taken down. And then this little kitchenette has like not my style cabinet, hanging cabinets. And so I'm going to take those down and put some open shelving. So anyway, I had some work to do before I got these walls painted. So I kind of just feathered out, and I don't know which way I'm going here. I kind of feathered out that Edgecomb gray so there's not a hard line when I actually go back and paint it. So I hurried to get the rest of the living room like somewhat done because Kyla was having some friends over, and she's having friends over this weekend too. But that's good motivation when you are going to have people over to get some of your projects done, because we've lived in the house for 9 months now. So if you want to go see the entire basement video reveal, that is on YouTube. And I'm staring right now at a cabinet that I think that I've decided I'm going to hang up. So I've only shared part 1 of the video. Part 2 will be when I actually get this painted and the open shelving done, and then I need to like finish decorating and actually making it look cute. So that is kind of what has happened so far today. What I'm working on now is getting things ready for the sale. And then here on the floor beside me, I'm doing just some little bits and pieces. And those are going to be on Wednesdays for just like a Wednesday market on Instagram and on Facebook stories. It's in stories on both platforms, but I do a little sale on Wednesday of just random items. I'll just make a vignette. This one, we're just doing little bits because I already have all my big junk ready for Sunday. What was I going to say about that? Oh, a lot of people have been having problems with Facebook stories, and I'm guessing that Meta is trying to do something to change something, because I feel like Meta is always trying to change things now that they have Facebook, and a lot has changed in the last year. So I'm guessing it will fix itself, but if you do have Instagram, then you could go over and look at the stories via Instagram if you're having problems seeing my stories on Facebook. All right. I only see a couple questions. Is anybody else that's watching, would you just go ahead and drop a comment about where you're from and anything you want? You could just say hi. I don't have any comments from YouTube, so I'm just curious how that is going to look on this. And then Facebook always glitches for me. That's one of the reasons that I've always done my Facebook Live sales a certain way, where I just show you things and you comment, and then I look at the comments later, because probably 95% of the time, Facebook doesn't show me the comments anyway. When I'm live, it's always glitching. So I see the 2 comments, but if somebody else could just tell me where you are watching from, that would be great. And then I will have to investigate on whether I can flip the camera around, because it's not looking like it. So StreamYard will be a new to me feature. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the little chat. I'll be getting on here just randomly every day for the next 30 days. Oh, Patty, thank you. Hudson, Ohio. Judy says, hey, Central Michigan. Okay, so there's a YouTube comment. So perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. And I'm not going to say any kind of consistent live schedule. We could literally be doing anything. But I really want to see if I can figure out how to turn the camera around, because I planned on showing you more of what I have laying down here, because I have stuff over here too. This stuff is all going to be on Sunday's sale. And another thing that I'm going to probably do a little different on my Sunday sale this time, since it's just a pop-up, is I kind of group things together. So my baskets are together, my plates are together, my bowls are together, little bottles are together, books are together, and I've never done that before. So we'll kind of see how that goes too. You don't know if you've never tried it, right? All right. Well, I hope you guys all have a great Monday, May 1st. It's just crazy that it's the end of the school year already. And I've almost lived in this house for a year. That's crazy. But I do finally feel settled in, for those of you who have been following my journey. So hope you guys have a wonderful Monday, and I will see you sometime tomorrow. Hi, Michelle. I just saw your comment pop up.